Whoa. Oh man. It's like you're zooming through time and space, but you're not because you're in a beacon. Haha. We got this beacon done. This is a full speed 2 beacon already from that wither fight. Went to a good cause, We got a lot of mix of emeralds and iron using for the fuel of that one. And then not just that, but that's odd. Over here we got another one. It's not done yet. Isaac put it on haste for some reason, but it's the second tier, I think. We still need to get some of the bottom layers. I might contribute to that, a bit of my iron. But I have a lot to show. Today, I want to work on a new build. It's going to be in that direction. You can kind of see it over there, but that's just like the outline of it. I'm not done with it. But I have something big to show you first. And I said like, I think it was last episode, I was just like, or 2 episodes ago, I was going to do this off camera, and it's done. The biggest project that I've done on the server, I think. This should be closed. Don't need none of this anymore. Take one of those, and we need... Am I gonna have to make some? Need some white stained clay. So anyways, what this is the nether center is what we're gonna call it. And we might think of a better name, because that one's, I don't know. It's kind of got a ring to it. Nether center. Nether center. Meet me in the nether center. Actually. Let's put that down just to break it. This is how much work went in to just digging out this space. You got a large chest, 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 almost a large chest of just netherrack. And, fun times all around. I don't know how many diamonds it probably cost me to do this whole thing in a pickaxe. This guy is not supposed to be on display, but it's kind of a perk. This is kind of like the main entry room. We got a little temporary exit to the old nether circuits if you need to get down there. That's really dangerous and horribly made. But over here we got a horse stable. I think my horse is over here. Hello, how you doing? We got like 6, 7, 8 stables, and it's not lit in here. This is the last part that I built, because I built this whole thing without the stable. I was like, well, that was dumb. Where are people gonna put their horses? Because they can't climb ladders. We can though. I will climb this ladder, and I will show you what's at the very top. This is the place, the main lobby. Bam! Look at this. Future. I got a cough. Got a bad cough. I really like this design. It kind of reminds me of Metroid. Kind of looks, I don't know why, but got some foliage in here. We got plenty of these things. I think it's a really clean look. This, I can put stuff in here. I was thinking like maybe like an enchanting table or benches or just random stuff, chests. I don't know. Maybe, or it'll probably just stay empty forever, this little room. But then down here we got this big ring all around. I have these little things that say break wall to make path. This is where we're gonna make the paths. If all of these get used up, then I'll make these into hallways, and then we can branch off more from there. But somebody's using it over here. We got Dr. Depper's base, Mesa Biome, and Blaze Farm. Yes. It's an odd staircase design. Very odd. Looks cool, though. Looks cool. Oh, God, I'm lagging. Lagging like the nether. That guy's doing the moonwalk. This is toast space. I got an iron golem wandering around here too. It's supposed to be killing all these guys, but I don't know where he is. Now that it's open to like being able to go down like into different people's tunnels, he might be wandering somewhere else. This is my tunnel. It's not the most fancy, but that just goes to my my birch forest place. Neza. That's pretty much that's the thing that I've been working on for a long time, and I think I'm still not done. The netherrack looks ugly behind those. I was thinking maybe make it color coded, so like color there, and then that would make navigation easier. So people would be like, yeah, just go down blue, and people go down blue, and like that's where the tunnel is. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. It took me forever. I've put so many hours into this just because of getting the clay. I do not have haste 2 beacon. I do have efficiency 5. Ooh, oh yeah. But took me forever to get all this clay and all the dye for it. A lot of squid. A lot of squid. I got the bones from my mob farm, but a lot of squid. And I'm proud of this place. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But anyways, that's not the subject for today. That one was done solely off camera. Hello. You're supposed to be out here. I don't know whose this is. He wants to go back in. I don't know what this is either. Kind of want to break it at the bottom and watch it all fall over. But what we want to work on today, this thing is still glitched out. Over here, I thought, let's have some competition, alright? Let's have some competition. There hasn't been any real competition on the server yet, and I don't want it to be PvP like the thingy over there. There is loot in there, actually, in the wilderness that TJ and I designed. If you didn't catch that, it's just an area where you can PvP. It's 500 by 500, and TJ hides loot in there. Nobody's gotten the first loot, which is kind of discerning. I might go in there and search for it. I would tell other people that I'm doing that as well. One thing I want to do is I want to make a path from that road over to here once this gets done. But that's last resort. That's not really a priority. Look at this nature. A nature path. Isn't this so cozy? This is actually like the shot from right here. That's like my wallpaper. That is so nice. I just love the nature in this game. This is what I'm working on. It's not actually about the building. It's about this. It's about this wide, open, flat spot of land. I will talk about that later. That's not part of this. This is completely different. That's something detached. But I'm still flattening this out. I will extend this as time goes on because what this is the home of the Soundscape building competition. And what that is I might think of a catchier name for it later on. I say that about a lot of stuff, but this is just going to be the main area that I explain the rules and everything, the hub, maybe give some people some inspiration, but I'm going to use this big flat old area to make plots for each of the Soundscapers. We have like 7 now, so that shouldn't be that difficult. Isaac's gathering iron for the beacon. Been doing that for the past few days, just AFKing for hours upon hours. But plots for each of the Soundscapers. In those plots, what will happen in those plots? You're probably asking yourself. And I can answer that. What will happen in those plots? Each time that I want to run this, I'm going to try and do it monthly, but I know that probably won't happen. But each time that I want to run this, I'll think of a theme. And I'll post that theme in this building. The theme might be Greek architecture. Or it might be fountains. It might be modern. Why am I getting frame drops? It might be funny. I'm getting like 12 FPS. Just a second. I don't know what that was. I think it's better now. It's a weird frame drop. Don't know what caused that. I might need to dust my computer out. De-dust it. But yeah, as I was saying, the themes. I'll think of them as I come along. I don't know what I'm going to use for the first one, for the grand kickoff. I'm thinking like something simple, like, oh, spring. That might be a good one because it's like spring. It's like everybody's spring fever hitting in. Spring. That might be a good theme. I might do that. And then each Soundscape will have like an allotted amount of time, probably like a week, to come in here and build something in that theme, in their plot. And then at the end of that time, I'll try to gather as many people as possible, but of course they don't have to be there since their build is. And I'll go around, I'll judge, and I will give the winner a prize. And for the first prize, I will be giving away a diamond block, a tasty diamond block. That's a lot of protein. But I got to work on this little feature right here first. I made it in creative. It looks pretty nice, I gotta say. It uses andesite. Uses a lot of slabs. It has a lot of nature. I'm really digging the nature theme. if you haven't caught on to the trend. I love the nature theme, so I'm gonna get working on this. I probably will mentally think about the organization of how this is gonna go out as well, and I'll get back to you with any ideas that I might have along the way. All right. It's been a long time. This is actually being recorded like 2 or 3 weeks after the last segment, but I've done a lot. I got a lot done. This is the main area of the skidoos that's going on right now. We got a very overgrown feel, especially on this inside. It doesn't even have a roof. It's so natural. It doesn't even have a roof. We got the overgrowths and undergrowths. Got these growths and those growths in the trees, and these are like little knots on the trees. That's what they're supposed to look like. I kind of like it. They don't do anything. They just look like knots. They're decorative. And this is gonna be the building that we announced the theme for the competition, the Soundscape building competition. Right now, I think the most suitable theme is obviously, as of today, I think that's today, it might not be, it's spring. It's May, and that means spring's here. And if you live in a place where the climate changes, meaning you got the cold winters and you got the warm, hot summers, you know how big of a deal spring is. If you don't suffer from allergies, which unfortunately most of us do, spring is that happy time of the year where everything gets warmer. You can walk outside without layers of cloth and clothing all over you, and just it feels good. I had a creeper explosion over here. This is gonna be the area where the people on the server actually build their sites, and I'm kind of working out how to make this. I need 6 places, and I'm probably going to use all this room just for the first one. If it's a big hit, if people actually participate in this, then I might expand this or make another site somewhere else to build this stuff. But I really want people to participate in this. If it's just one person or 2 people that come over here and make something, I'm probably not going to give away the diamond block. Or I'll probably give them a consolation prize, but I don't think that's enough for a competition, just 1 or 2 people. I'm hoping for at least 3 entries, and that's a diamond block. That's a lot of diamonds. 9 diamonds. So hopefully people come over here and participate in this. But in the meantime, as I'm trying to subdivide these areas, I kind of want to talk about something kind of serious. I don't really talk about serious stuff a lot. But this is pretty serious, and it definitely involves you if you're watching this video, because that means you use the internet. And the internet may or may not be a very important thing to you. I know it is to me. I use it every day, and I love the internet. So if you use it well, it's a source of so much knowledge and resources at your disposal. That chicken just despawned. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick count over here before I get back to that subject. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. How big is this? Probably might want to cut this in half too. I don't know. If we did that, then we'd have 6 rows, right? We got 1, 2. Oh no, we wouldn't. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. This topic involves the internet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm actually gonna OCD about that one. Alright, back to the topic at hand. I just had to count a little bit, and I'm gonna have to delete this row because to make room to accommodate. But back to the topic at hand about the internet. Since you all use it, if it is important to you, you might be caught up with this. And this is American. This is an American issue. So if you're European, just listen to me rant. It doesn't really involve you. Be happy over there with your blazing fast internet for reasonable prices. Because over here in America, we got it hard, and it's only gonna get harder. Because what's happening right now is there's a big hubbub with the FCC, which is the Federal Communications Commission. They're in charge of everything from telephones to TV to radio, And the internet, they're a regulation system kind of committee, and we're having some drama right now. There's this rule in place, this principle. It's called net neutrality, and net neutrality means that once an internet service provider or an ISP gives you your internet that you pay for, you can use it however you want, as long as it's not breaking the law, of course. You can use it to go to Google. You can go to CNN. You can go to youtube.com/thesoapypenguin, and it's all going to be under the same speed that you paid for. And the FCC is trying to change that right now. Or more accurately, Comcast, Verizon, and Time Warner Cable. Time Warner Cable and Comcast are actually merging. They want to change this. They want to change the internet so that they'll be able to charge you at different rates for different websites. How this would most likely happen, if this does happen, which hopefully it doesn't, is that you'd see your speeds, your internet speeds go down, the prices go up, and you'd probably have to pay in a package kind of deal, meaning you get a slower rate for everything. And then if you wanted to speed up certain parts of the internet, say you're a really big user of Facebook and Twitter, you'd buy the social networking package, which is $5 extra a month, and that would give you faster speeds for Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that, and be like, oh, I can share my selfies now. And that's not great, because they're basically just asking for more money just to give you the internet they have the potential to give you right now. I mean, I think they should try to give you the best quality that they can afford, but instead they're trying to put everything on a slow lane, and you'd have to pay to put stuff on the fast lane. And that really infringes upon the freedom of the internet as it stands today. I mean, if this were to happen, and it looks like it might, because FCC it looks like they're moving in that direction. If this happens, that means that, let's say you got news source A, and news source A is a good news station. They're unbiased. This probably doesn't exist. They're unbiased, and they provide like good, accurate information with no political agenda underneath. It's reliable, and it's always up to date. That's news source that most people would like. And then you got news source B, and news source B is rich. They're big, but they're also very sensationalist, and they kind of got messed up. They report things wrong, and it's a mess out there, and they're not very good journalists. Now, because they're so rich, they'd be able to pay Comcast and Time Warner and everybody to be able to put their internet, their website in a package, and then people would pay for it to go on the fast lane. And news site A, who's better, wouldn't be able to do that, and they'd be stuck forever on a slow lane, meaning that less people would want to visit their site, they would get less traffic, they might run out of business, and then news source B wins. That's not good. Another scenario, and this could very often be some of you now or in the future, is if you're trying to develop a website of your own. Since almost all businesses today, if you start your own, you gotta have a website. Your website will be slow, very slow. And unless you got a lot of money from your business, you're not going to be able to pay to have your website put on one of those fast lanes. And the big businesses, the big corporations that are selling your product, not your product, but your type of product for, and they're more popular, they're going to be able to get a fast website. And more people are going to visit the fast website, obviously, because it's less annoying. And that means that you're pretty much stuck. You can't really expand your website without more money. And that's lame. And you're not going to get more money because you're not getting more traffic. It's pretty much just a system that would promote big companies getting bigger and small companies staying small. And it has a lot of room. It infringes upon what the internet is, and it's a way of communication. It's no different than talking to someone on a phone. It's free and open for everybody. Anybody can use it as they see fit, as long as they don't break any laws. It's a tool to be utilized, and it's a great tool. You can do so many great things with the internet if you use it properly. It's a pool of knowledge and resources, and it should stay that way, I honestly think. Now, if you're concerned about this, and you haven't heard about this, then there are a couple things that you can do if you're an American and you want to stop this. You might have to be 18 or older to do this, but you can call the FCC and you can complain. Of course, you don't want to be angry with them. You don't want to be uncivilized. This is a real deal. This is your opinion, and if you call the FCC, you probably do it respectfully. You can also sign petitions online. I've seen a lot of petitions coming up and popping up to try to urge the FCC to not follow through with this plan. I think they call it like the Open Internet Act or something like that, which is really kind of ironic because it makes it less open. But it's really looking bad right now. It's really looking like the internet might be going down the road that we don't want it to go down, and it might be the end of the internet as we know it if this happens, and that's not good. It might be very different from now on, in America at least. So I suggest that if you're able to, and you're concerned about this, that you do something about it, because everybody has a voice, and hopefully if the FCC hears enough like unrest, like complaints from the public, then hopefully they'll change it. They'll make the internet classified as a Title II telecommunications, and that just means that the internet would be unregulated similarly to phones, and I think that's how it should be. I'm getting kind of complicated here. I wanted to keep this brief, but pretty much there's a problem with the with American internet and how it's changing. It's starting to move towards it's favoring big corporations like Verizon and Comcast over the American public, which is kind of frightening me. But you know, I don't really want to get political. Politics has a tendency to make people unhappy all the time. So let's step away from that subject. If you want to help, if you want to do something, I suggest that you call the FCC and sign petitions. You can leave a comment on the FCC's website. I might leave a link to that in the description if I remember. So if you wanna put in your 2 cents, I suggest you do it that way. At least leave a comment, maybe sign a petition. Anyways, back to this. We got these are kind of, I think I might go with the plots like this. Pretty long and lanky, but maybe that's some creative potential room right there. Or maybe I should make them more square. Like spread these out more. I think I'm gonna do that actually. I want it to be this is difficult. I think I might have just did that whole thing, and I might want to change some of it. I'm probably gonna go off camera and change it. I want the plots to be square. I think that'll be better, because if it's a rectangle, and people have to accommodate for that, and that's not really baby. Alright. So, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to work on this plot thing. And then I think I'll be done with this, and I'll be able to announce it on our Skype chat. And everybody can start their building, and I'll wait. I'll salivate from the anticipation, and I will wait for some amazing builds to come my way for me to judge and give away a diamond block as a reward. So yeah, I'll go off camera. I'll work on that stuff. I'll be right back. Alright. I fixed this. I made this. This wall is it's kind of impractical. So if I make another one of these, I'm probably not gonna go with the same pattern. That's gonna bother me so bad. You probably can't even notice it. Probably nobody else will unless they see this. That's gonna bother me so bad. There's 3 talls in a row. Anyways, I made the plots. Got 2 20 by 20 plots, and then I just filled in the rest of the space over there with nature. Got Isaac. We got toast. We got All the way in corner number 3, we got TJ. Up here, let's take a little walk, Depper. And then on to the right, Halite. And the last, and certainly not least, we have Ricky. That should be everybody. Everybody has a spot. Now I was thinking, like, motivation-wise, I don't think the guys are gonna do this all, like, on their own time. Like, they're not gonna come in here and build something while I'm not here. So what I'm gonna try to do is get however many people want to participate and see if they can get on at the same time and have a kind of a competition that happens at the... like, what will happen is probably what I want to do is have, like, 3 or 4 people building stuff, and I'll put walls up in between them so they can't see, like, what the other person's doing, maybe. And I'll just go around, I'll extra glass. Sorry, no. I don't have much sand. So the walls, they would block the vision, and they would go around building stuff, and I'd be the judge. And gotta get that diamond block, that sweet diamond block. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do now. I mean, I'm not gonna light this up because I'm done. I'm done with this. Spent too long. Let me show you the nature though. The nature. Just all this takes is a bunch of saplings and a bunch of bone meal and a little bit of lighting, a little bit of organization. And then over here on this sign, I just have the theme. Spring. Spring. That's the theme. And it fits so well because of these allergies that I'm getting. Allergies are weird. I haven't gotten allergies like ever in my entire life. And then this year, it's just like, hey, they're going to hit you so hard, you're going to die. So that's all I wanted to do. This is a good project. That's a lot of progress that happened right there. And I love this look, this very overgrown look. I kind of kept it consistent throughout the whole build back here. But I love this. I love this. I just love this look as you come in. It's just tasty. So that's gonna be it for this time. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that little rant. It's not really a rant about the FCC. I've tried it. I've tried doing it twice, and I don't think I'm gonna try and do it again. But I always feel like I'm miscommunicating something, or I'm being too aggressive on some topics, but not on others, or I'm not presenting the full picture. And yeah, probably not gonna do those types of rants anymore. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. But if you do feel motivated to do so, I do think it's an important issue. I think you should do something. Where'd that guy? Oh, there he is. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that this gets used, because it'd be a real bummer if it didn't. So yeah, thanks. Until next time.